In the far reaches of the mysterious kingdom, something special has been found. It is not the impossible. It is not the unthinkable. It is the never-been-thoughtable. What lies in the shadows? Buckle up. This is Opposite Attractions.
Welcome to Opposite Attractions, ladies and gentlemen, the show about theme park design that's technically possible. I am your host, and for the final week, the man who's definitely getting married at Disney World, thanks to Omaze, Scottye Moore. We're recording this the week of Valentine's Day, which is when they're going to announce the winner. And I've seen it in my brain. Also, Jim Murphy's with me. I've seen it in my brain. I think I'm going to be in a car, driving, and then I'm going to look at my emails, and then I'm going to see, oh, Maze, congratulations, you're headed to Disney World.
I think you should have actually said step one, you're driving. Step two, you're pulling over to look at your email because you are not a boy that does illegal things.
No. I look at it while driving, and then I crash my car, and that's the real Twilight Zone twist here, is after all of this putting it into the universe, I am no longer able to use it. But no, seriously, I'm getting married at Disney World. Also, I may also win a Carnival cruise. Because I went to a vape shop, and the dude was just like, well, you spent over $30. Would you like to enter our Carnival cruise giveaway? And I'm like, you're a tiny vape shop in the middle of Georgia. How do you have a free cruise? And he's like, we just do, man. Don't worry about it. I'm like, all right.
I would worry about it. That is not a regular Carnival cruise. He's putting you on like a steamship with a bunch of gypsies.
No, it's literally
tramps and thieves.
It's just the Jungle Cruise again, is what it is.
You're going to get shanghaied by a vape shop.
Yeah.
Sent to work in the cotton mines.
But in addition to all these great things coming up in my future, getting married at Disney World, going on that Carnival cruise, which I guess would be the honeymoon, in addition to the honeymoon that comes with the Omaze, I'm also going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, which I know we've talked about on the show a little bit. Some of their garbage dookie rides that they have. Because
I think that's the only thing they have in their city, honestly.
Well, no, here's the weird thing about it. It's not like a theme park. It's not like you go up and you pay entry to Dollywood and there's numerous rides. This is just like a fucking building. This is an old Best Buy that they gutted and put dinosaurs in. There's also an escape room called Tomb that's really dope up there, but I figured we need to ask the people what they think about some of the great rides in Gatlinburg, which is why I'm currently on the TripAdvisor page for the Jurassic Jungle boat ride. And Jim, let's play a little game. Would you like to guess the rating out of 5?
I will say a 2.7.
I know that's way too high, too. Just 2.0 on the dot. Terrible is the first review. My husband is a big fan of the movies. Hey, this ain't Jurassic Park. This is not fucking Jurassic Park. Fun fact, buddy. So he took our 9-year-old to this attraction. It is a dark ride. Probably because they're trying to hide how awful it is. We could see zippers on the dinosaurs, and they were so old, they were missing their teeth. Hey, that's not how animatronics work. They don't age like humans and just suddenly start losing their teeth.
Yeah, those were people in dinosaur costumes, I think, with the zippers.
It is so loud and underwhelming. Save your money.
Why were the dinosaurs looked like balloons riding hoverboards?
Now, see, this one kind of offends me. This is the biggest waste of money. They do not update their equipment, effects, or animatronics. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm actually on the Disney Quest page. Let me change. A lot of it's broken, deteriorating, terrible sound effects, and sometimes not even lit. Oh,
These don't even sound like real dinosaurs.
I know they mean well lit, as in like how well you could see the ride, but I do love this. This ride's not even lit, fam. Come on, bro. We gotta make it better. You would get a better experience from buying a knockoff dinosaur DVD and sitting close to your motel room TV than to pay to see this BS.
Yeah, don't buy the regular dinosaur on DVD. Buy a knockoff.
Buy knockoff.
The Land After Time.
Yeah. What a scam. Buyer beware. I'm trying to find, like, because it's ordered right. Yes?
What makes you think? What would make someone ride up on that and think, this is a good use of my money?
Oh, some of these. Hold on. Let me, was it the Jurassic Park one? No, it was instead. Oh, review highlights. I expected so much more. I've seen all the movies and loved them. Hey, once again, this is not based on Jurassic Park.
The guy running the attraction sort of looked like Chris Pratt if he was a heroin addict.
Yeah. But I did also find the reviews for Earthquake the Ride, which is in downtown Gatlinburg, and we passed by. It's right next to a shop that sells really bad knockoff jewelry, so you know it's good. Disappointing. Not even worth the 5 minutes of my life that I will never get back. Not worth 1 star. Biggest waste of my money. We paid, this one's sad, we paid $9 for each of the 4 of us to take this experience, and it was not worth it. We got out and were pretty upset. It lasted 5 minutes, and the simulator only went back and forth. So it's just kind of like you're bebopping.
Earthquake, it is called The Ride.
Yeah,
so
Earthquake the Ride.
They don't put you in just a really dark room and shake the crap out of you, right?
No, that's what they do at Wonderworks. That's a completely different thing.
They show you a picture of John Tenta for 5 minutes.
Yeah. That's a very good joke for wrestling fans there, buddy.
Yes.
Where is the one review? Because I read one, and I don't know if it was for Earthquake or for Jurassic Jungle Cruise, but it was like, I spent over $100 for my entire family to ride this, and I can tell you right now it's not worth it. And I'm like, hey, buddy, you don't spend that on anything. Don't do that.
Written by Danny Partridge.
Yeah.
I brought my whole family on our bus to experience Earthquake the Ride.
And it did not work. Don't waste your money. Biggest waste, W-A-I-S-T, of time. It's so lame and outdated. It was not fun at all. Noting like what you think it's gonna be. Oh, and look out for King Kong. Pretty stupid. Can't believe this is on the top 1,000 things to do. No, I don't think there's 1,000 things in Gatlinburg, to be fair.
Yeah. One of the things you can do in Gatlinburg is leave.
Simply don't do it. You get better rides at the Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, this is good. This is very... Well, I'm tempted to now just kind of review things in Gatlinburg and see what happens. Christ in the Smokies. I'm sorry? I'm sorry? Jesus just hanging out in the Smoky Mountains? Teach me about it. I want to know about the Jesus. Oh, World of Illusions? World of Illusions is actually genuinely terrifying, or it may be a haunted house near there, but like a fucking vampire just pops out of the top of it every few minutes and really just sets your heart on edge when you're a 5-year-old. So have you ever done something like this? Like one of the garbage, like 4D shooter rides that for some reason they decide to evacuate an entire building to produce?
No, I don't think I have. I do know that Ocean City does have a haunted house, like, dark ride, like a carnival-style dark ride that is 2 floors. I think the it costs like $7 to ride it, and the experience is like 4.5 minutes long, and they play Thriller on a loop outside of it.
I'm fine with that. I could fuck with Thriller on a loop.
The best part about that is right down the block from that is like they have a bunch of like Midway style carnival games.
Yeah.
And one of them is it's where you take the like wiffle balls, and then you throw it and try to get it into like a colored tube. I think they actually have one of those at Animal Kingdom too, in Chester and Hester's Dinorama. It's called Spaceballs, but it's for some reason themed to the Minions. So you just randomly hear Minions speak all the time as you're down there hanging out.
Banana! Banana! You're like, oh, no, I don't like that at all.
It's literally that, but it's called Spaceballs, so...
We've discussed on the show the garbage mirror maze in Panama City Beach that me and Blake did one time, where I swear to God, we got through it, and they were just straight up like, hey, do it again. We don't care. Go through it backwards now. And now go turn around, do it again. I'm like, okay, we're getting a lot of bang for our buck on this one.
Well, I think like Ripley's mirror mazes is usually like, it's like once you pay, it's like good for the day. And it's like, nah, I'm good for now. That's fine. I don't need to come back.
I don't need to do this again. It's fine. I'm actually happy with this. So, Jim, this is a podcast where we build our own theme park.
To try to be better than Gatlinburg.
Yes, I think we've already done that. And we've decided on a Dungeons and Dragons style ride for this season, or for a Dungeons and Dragons entire park, and it is of course the Mysterious Kingdom.
Yes, we used to be a Blockbuster.
Yes. And last week I gave us a challenge that I knew would just set your heart a-racing.
Oh, it really, I had no idea what to do for this. It really, because you really do think like everything's been done until you see something that hasn't been done before, and you're like, holy crap, never would have thought of that. But
yeah, right. Well, it was inspired by the Spider-Man mechanic of where you're like swinging back and forth.
That is just unfair.
And
it's
so,
literally like a pirate swing ride, but you're facing completely the wrong direction.
And so, I gave us the challenge to innovate a new type of ride vehicle. And I don't even know if mine's an innovation, because I did come up with this at work 2 hours ago. And when I got home, I had two choices, which was flesh out my idea and write it out, or go make 2 grilled cheeses. And I made my decision, and I'm actually kind of scared because I'm smelling burning from downstairs, and I don't know if I left the oven on, but we're gonna keep going, baby. I'm gonna keep going with this. So my ride, basically, I came up with an idea for a place called like Verngar's School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Wait, maybe just magic and witchcraft or something like that. And it is the school where you learn various schools of magics, like evocation, transmutation, and then levitation, which is what you're going to be learning now. And I like the idea that there are like several challenges where you can earn badges and prove yourself to be Ultimate Wizard, my favorite wrestler from the 80s. And so, on your quest to become Ultimate Wizard, you go to the levitation chamber. And that is where you get checked out with a guy named Chuck. I don't know. Fuck, I didn't come up with... Chuck the Wizard Boy.
He's really good at throwing people.
Yes, and he's here to teach you how to levitate things. So you... Basically, it's kind of like the rig is a long stick with a harness on it. And you just kind of get strapped into it, but there's also harnesses around your legs and around your arms that just kind of go up to the sky and you can't see where. And the actual harness itself is kind of like a shell. So you get into that, and the pre-show has you like figuring out how to levitate an apple and how to levitate other things. And then he goes, now the ultimate test, levitate yourself. And it does, they say beforehand that in order to successfully do it, you need to relax your body, which is also very important for my ride vehicle to work safely and not kill anybody, is you kind of have to be relaxed. Because where the harness is attached to the pole, that gives way, and you slowly hinge forward as you lift up into the air, and I didn't want people to be hanging like sad dogs in a harness, so that's why I gave the, like, ropes on your arms.
So I know that they do those rides in, like, I think Six Flags does have this and some other places where it's essentially like they wrap you in a burrito and then lift you like 200 feet in the air and like bungee drop you into a swing.
Yes, but this is more controlled. That's why the pole
Yeah, I would
is
hope
there.
so.
And so then, like, a screen opens up in front of you, and it's like you're flying out of the building, and you get to fly around the mysterious kingdom. And I like the idea that your weight is all kind of contained by the harness. So if you want to do, like, Superman, you can Superman. You can just kind of wiggle all your body parts around.
If you want to floss, you can try that.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Just go ahead and dab your way around the mysterious kingdom.
Okay, good. You meant the Fortnite dance. I thought just whipping out some floss and getting at it in the middle of the ride. I'm like, where did you have that?
Gotta be safe.
Gotta be safe on the ride. But then afterwards, you kind of levitate back. Actually, I like the idea almost like it's like you're sitting in a seat at the beginning of it, and the seat is attached to the pole. And when you start to levitate, the butt of the seat flies out as you hinge
We've
forward.
all been there.
Yeah, the butt of your seat falls out, you hinge forward, and then are taken up into the sky. And we put, like, memory foam so it's, like, comfy on the inside, and it's the closest experience we can get to real levitation and real flying.
Oh, like I said, I think the closest thing would probably be the weird ass burrito swing.
I did think about the burrito swing, so I was like,
where
oh,
it's like,
shit.
pull this cord while you're 180 feet in the air and then swing. It's like, yeah, no thank you.
Yeah, with me, I'm just kind of like, this could kill a lot of people, but I don't have much time. The show's in 2 hours, so let's put this together.
I think, depending on the mechanism used, I think it would work if the seat... because like you said, if it's a giant, like, basically like a shell around you, and the only thing that doesn't go with you when you, like, levitate is the seat, you would pretty much feel like you left the seat.
Yeah, so you're just flying.
I think the illusion would work.
So you're free falling. And then afterwards, you, of course, get the notification in your app that you have achieved levitation. You've gotten your levitation thing. And then there's probably, like, 4 other badges that you could get after this to become Ultimate Wizard. And then, I don't know, maybe a power-up happens.
Yeah. You have to lose to Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania, yes.
Yes, the Ultimate Wizard versus Hulk Hogan. It's the Intercontinental title versus the WWE Championship.
He would probably do it if the money was right.
Yeah. So that's mine. What fire are you bringing to the table this week?
I went a slightly similar but slightly different direction.
Okay.
So essentially, I didn't have so much of a quest thing, as in you were sort of thrown into a plot upon trying to ride, or I don't even want to say ride or ride. The idea is that you're essentially exploring a temple.
Okay.
So that's the cue, is this temple, but then once you get inside of it, you are essentially captured.
Okay. And then they take it off and they're like, Tony Stark, you will make us weapons of mass destruction.
Well, it is very much more like Temple of Doom or some such like that, where they want to make you like slaves.
Okay.
So they tell you that they're going to, like, send you down into these caverns by like their slave transportation system, which is kind of a combination between a hanging roller coaster, like say Raptor at Cedar Point, where your feet hang.
Yeah.
Like imagine that, but it's only like a single seater, like 5 or 6 in a row. Like
okay,
like how the Matterhorn is or Space Mountain. So it's like there's 5 or 6 people in a straight line, and you're each in your own individual seat, and you're connected to the ceiling, like on a track.
Yeah, like bumper cars.
Yeah, well, sort of. So you're on this seat, you're strapped in. The front seat is essentially an animatronic person. It's supposed to be like the guy that's gonna like drive you to take this like to like transport you, and like everybody has like chains in between them, so it's like you can't get out.
Yeah.
So that's how this ride starts. Is it's essentially, and I'm gonna say it's a roller coaster. This is absolutely 100% a roller coaster. At first it goes kind of slow, and you sort of go through this first like opening couple scenes where the like guy in the front is kind of telling you about what you're going to be doing as slaves. But then like after you get like out of the range of the loading dock, he tells you, "Oh, by the way, I'm actually like sort of like a double agent, a mole. I'm going to help you like get out of here."
Okay.
And so you that's where like the roller coaster thing sort of starts. But the what you're hanging from the ceiling has some give to it. So it has like there's a lot of swing back and forth and up and down that happens as you go through this roller coaster. And at one point he basically says like, we're on this one rail that is like for the slaves, but we have to get on this other rail that goes to the surface. Like they use like mine carts connected to rails, like in a similar way to take stuff out, instead of just having like a mine cart system where it's like track on the ground and wheels. Everything is like kind of levitating. So there is a section where where special effects would be used to make it look like you actually leap off of a piece of like broken track and connect onto another piece of track.
Okay. That's pretty. I like that a lot. I really like that a lot. I always like that fake track as an addition thing.
I think if there's if they do like if there's like a bunny hop sort of a section where it's like a couple down and up runs. My original idea was almost like to make it feel like what you would feel like if you were like platforming like in a Mario game.
Oh, that's really cool. I like that a lot.
So it's like caverns, but it's like this guy's helping you by like he's like imbued you with some kind of magic to where like you have a seat under you, but it's like you're all chained together, but it's sort of like you're running along the ground, even though you're really not. Because that would like break your ankles.
Oh, okay. I see. I while you were pitching yours, I came up with a way to combine both of ours into the most unsafe thing possible.
Okay.
So you know bumper cars, right?
Okay.
Instead of cars, it's just you. You're hanging from the ceiling. And you just go around and smack yourself into other people.
That does sound like a lawsuit.
No. You're in like a soft body suit and you're kind of just like hanging. Oh, wait. Or how about this? You've got sock and boppers on your hands. There's only 2 of you. And you've got a partner, and the partner is controlling where you go, so you're kind of just getting swung around at your own will, trying your best to punch the other guy.
Yes, yeah, mine, since you're from near Georgia, mine was more like the remember that Nike commercial for the Michael Vick Experience?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you not remember that commercial back in whenever Michael Vick played for the Atlanta Falcons?
No, what are you talking about?
They did a commercial. Nike did this commercial where they put where the idea was that people came in and they sat in what was essentially a roller coaster hanging seat with the shoulder harness. And like so it was just a seat and a shoulder harness, and they were hanging from like a wire or a pole. And then they like VR'd themselves or something into like a football field, so it was like they were playing as Michael Vick running a touchdown.
Jim, That's legitimately a ride we've come up with for this show.
Here, I'll send you a link in the Google for this video, and you can check this out.
Okay, so you've sent me video of the Michael Vick experience, so let's just get into what this is.
Welcome
Oh,
to
that's
the
a...
Michael Vick experience.
What?
Please wait for the next available chair.
Okay. So, he's just going into the roller coaster, and what the fuck? What the fuck? There's ghosts! There's Michael Vick ghosts everywhere! Okay. Oh wait, now he's just on the field. You were making up some bullshit about VR. This ain't VR, son. This is real life.
It's still real to me.
This is the real shit, man. Well, Jim, here's our innovative new ride vehicle right here.
That is kind of what I was thinking of when I was coming up with my idea, but just for like 6 people at a time instead of 1.
Well, if that's what you see with your version of the ride, can I just send you a video that's what I think is my version of the ride?
Okay.
So, if you could just pull up...
I'm gonna try to watch this. I don't know if it's gonna let me.
Just tell me when you're ready. I'm gonna
Oh,
play
Jesus Christ!
So, the video for the people at home is it's just a guy hanging. It's so good. It's so good.
There was a ride in Hershey Park that was called the Roller Soaker, I think is the name of it.
Oh God, that's terrible.
And they gave you like it was a 4-seat attraction. Imagine basically Toy Story Mania, but in the air. Like imagine that kind of. I'm saying that kind of seating. So 2 people facing frontwards, 2 people facing back, and then beside you was a tank with like 5 gallons of water in it. And you had a handle, and I think for like every time you pulled on the handle, like a gallon of water would come out the bottom, and you could like dive bomb people that were walking on the ground under the attraction. It was like a little mini water park like place.
Oh, that's cool.
But then the people on the ground had like water guns, and I think there were geysers you could set off. So if you timed it right, they were like the geyser would come up, and they would like basically ride through the middle of it. I'm pretty sure somebody dropped like their entire 5 gallons of water on me. At one point, I was just like, "Come on, give me some water!" And I was almost knocked to the ground.
So, Jim, it's been I apologize to our audio listeners because the ending was very visual, but you can always watch the live version on our YouTube channel at BS Network.
Yeah, I'll try to link the videos in the show notes for those 2 awful things.
Yeah, but also, would you like to give us a challenge for next week?
Oh, did I write something down? I don't remember if I wrote anything down for a challenge. I did not, because I'm a dumb person.
It's okay, just improv it. That's what I do every time I'm forced to come up with some dumb bullshit.
I still want to do an escape room thing again, but I'll save that for later.
Okay.
Oh, you know what I was going to do? I just want something where you gotta... I've done this before, but I just want something where you gotta score points.
Okay, so a Buzz Lightyear, a Men in Black alien attack.
Yeah, I mean, it can be something... It doesn't have to be a ride. It can be some other type of experience, but just something where you are, like, trying to... It could be a Mighty Ducks pinball slam, but working.
Yeah.
If you want to go there, but...
Okay, this is the closest thing we're getting to an actual arcade. So like you could win like GP, I would say probably.
Yeah, something like that. I feel like this park is very much built around like earning something, whether it's fake in an app or like something real, like a badge or a keychain or something.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. So, Jim Murphy, we've got a challenge for next week. But for now, where can people find you on the motherfucking internet?
You can find me on the that internet and the regular internet on Twitter at apparently smart.
And you can find me on Twitter at ScottyMo, ScottyEmo. Buy all the books on Amazon. Just look up Scottye Moore. You can find that. And find all the other shows at aloadofpurebs.com. And if you'd like to support this BS, you can by going to patreon.com/aloadofbs and donating. You get access to our Discord, access to our exclusive show that me and Blake Tanner do called You Paid for This. And then, of course, in addition, you get shouted out on the show of your choice every single week, like the Patreon saint of Op-At himself, Ransom Meltzer. So make sure to support us, leave us a comment, leave us a review on iTunes. Whenever we get them, we'll probably read them out loud on the show or something cool. But for now, remember to find Jim and me on Twitter at Op-At Show. That's spelled OPPATTSHOW. Are you down with OPP?